What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? How you guys are feeling today? Man, I'm excited. I'm excited to be live right now. I'm ready to drop some. You know what's so funny? I came on here with something to say, right? Usually a lot of people come on lives and they got nothing to say. I came on here with something very powerful to say. So share this live. If you know anyone who's going through a breakup, who's having a hard time healing, who's having a hard time loving themselves, getting back to their true self, getting back to their authentic self, this live is for them. So I need you to share this live, throw it in people's DM, tell them that, Keyshawn is live right now. But I feel a little bit okay. I feel like my actions aren't matching my heart. Don't worry, we got that. We got you. Classy, we got you. And you guys can ask questions in the question box as well. Don't forget to buy a badge at the bottom. Don't forget to buy a badge. Purchase a badge to support the live. But I got something important was on my mind today, right? So I was meeting, Thursdays my days where I meet with a lot of clients, right? I meet with a lot of clients, my coaching clients for my coaching business. And while I'm speaking, thoughts run through my mind, right? And then one of the main thoughts that came earlier this morning when speaking to a client was the power of control and responsibility, right? Assuming control and responsibility. And it was the most important thing ever, right? Most important. So I'm gonna wait for some people to jump in. I'm gonna wait for you guys. Tell me how your day was going. Guys, let me know what's going on, Carl. What's going on, Carl? Carl's my brother from another mother. Got the same last name. But let me know how you guys are doing today. Let me know how you're doing today, how you feeling. How your heart is. Let me know how's your heart, right? Let me know how you're feeling. It's always important. A lot of times we go through life and people never ask you how you feeling or how you doing. Or sometimes you don't authentically answer that question, right? So I'm just here right now to thank you, Fort Knox, Nikki. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But I wanted to talk about the power of control and responsibility. Right? Because a lot of us, we have control and responsibility mixed up, right? And a lot of times healing and heartbreak, hello, Lena, a lot of times healing and heartbreak, it ruins us, right? It damages us. It hurts us. It breaks us. And a lot of people, we spend our entire life trying to heal, trying to be happy, trying to find our peace, trying to find a little bit of joy. We don't want the whole joy. We just want a little bit, right? We just want a little bit. But at the end of the day, we have to get to a point in our life where we have to take back control and take responsibility for what we've been through and what we're going through. Nobody, and I'm going to repeat this, if you got a pen and paper, ladies and gentlemen, get a pen and paper out, all right? I'll give you guys 30 seconds. Get a pen and paper, right? Because if you're going through some kind of breakup, if you're going through some kind of pain, if you're looking to heal, if you're looking for a little bit of advice to get you through that season of your life, this is the life to be on tonight. This is it, right? Because I strongly believe that this is the season of our life that we assume control and responsibility for our life. We have been given the power, the control, and the responsibility to people who don't love us, people who don't care about us, people who don't value us, and people who is not there for us. This is the season, and with a lot of my clients, we call this season Authentic August, because this is the season of your life where we're going to be authentically ourselves, because we were given too much to the wrong people. We've been given too much to the wrong people expecting the right results. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? That don't work. That don't work. So we have to get to a point in our life where we got to start loving ourselves and taking care of ourselves, right? Nurturing ourselves. So we have to take back control from people who broke us, right? By show of hands, you can write down if that's me, right? How many people told you that you weren't good enough? They told you that you weren't beautiful. They told you that you won't be good without them. They told you that you'll never find someone, that you'll never fall in love again. They told you the meanest things in the world. They put you down. They damage you. They damage your self-esteem. They damage your personality. Now you're left to pick up the pieces that someone else broke. And to me, I'm going to tell you right now, that's not okay. That's not okay that you walk around here hurt, that you walk around defeated, that you walk around like you got a chip on your shoulder, like you're trying to protect yourself from love, like love is the problem. Love is not the problem. The type of people we love is. Love hasn't done anything to us. But we need to understand that love doesn't walk away. People do. Love does not walk away. People do. We think that we can never find love. Love don't love me. Love can't find me. No, the right person. You're not attracted to that wrong. You're attracted to the wrong person, not the right person. Right? So I'm going to give you a few things, right? A few things that I want you to walk away with. Number one, I want you to understand that there's power in forgiveness. There is power in forgiveness. We have to learn how to forgive people and how to forgive ourselves. And we have to understand that forgiveness is not only for people, but it's for us. It's to bring peace back within us. And forgiveness is not condoning their behavior, their actions, or whatever they might be going through. It's not that. Forgiveness is actually saying to yourself, you know what? I forgive you. I forgive myself because I stayed longer than I should. Yeah, I did. I could have left earlier, but I didn't. But you have to learn how to forgive people for you. The first step to your healing journey is learning how to forgive. The first step to you becoming the best version of yourself is learn how to let things go. Not to condone them, right? But to let them go, right? You have to bring peace within yourself before you bring peace within anybody else. Peace starts with you. Peace will always start with you. It don't start with nobody else. Peace starts with you. You are the peace that you've been looking for. A relationship is not the peace. So don't be jumping from relationships to relationships, trying to look for love that's always been within you. That love that you're searching for is in you. That person you looking to provide for you, to be there for you, to care for you, it's within you. Stop looking outside yourself for things that you already have. That's the kind of love that you have to give to yourself. And you got to be responsible enough to know that this season of my life, this healing season of my life is hard. Healing is hard. This is a fight. You have to fight for your life. You have to fight for your happiness. You have to fight for your peace. Whoever said healing was easy, never been through a breakup. They never been through pain. They never been through hurt. They never had to heal from anything in their life, because healing is a painful experience, but it's also a blessing in disguise. It's also a blessing. It could be the most magical, most beautiful thing in the world if you choose to let yourself go and embrace the healing. Embrace change. Embrace love. Don't run away from healing. Don't be mad because you have to heal. Be grateful that you have to heal. Be grateful that you have to change. Be grateful that you got to become a better person. This is the fight of your life. Let me tell you something. You have two choices. You have two choices. You could either heal or live a broken life. And that's the battle of the mind. You're right, Nurse Kathy. That's the battle of the mind. You got two choices in this world. You can say to yourself right now, oh my God, I got to heal. Or you can say, you know what? I'm going to live my life unforgiven, upset, angry. It's easy. Let me tell you something, right? It is so easy. It is easy to wake up and be angry. It is easy to wake up and be upset. It's easy to blame yourself. It's easy not to take responsibility. But you know what's not easy? Choosing to forgive, choosing to heal, choosing to love yourself, choosing to take care of yourself, choosing to invest in yourself, and choosing to fight for your happiness and fight for your life. And a lot of us, we're going through this breakup. We're going through this season of our life, and we have children and we have kids. We have people that we love. We have people that we care about. So now I want you to understand something. What is your why? Like, why do you have to get over this? Why do you have to heal? Like, who is counting on you? If you don't heal, who will it hurt? I want to ask you that question. If you don't heal right now, who will it hurt? Who will be affected by your selfishness? Who will be affected if you choose to walk around this world unhappy, joyless, hurt, defeated, angry, upset, and blaming everybody for your problems? Who will be hurt the most? And that's your why. You see, a lot of us, we have children who's looking up to us, right? Who wants the best, But we hurt. We in our feelings. We don't want you to talk to daddy or mommy because we in our feelings. When you in your feelings, it blocks your vision. Get out of your feelings. And a lot of people, we're in our own way. Get out of your own way. Get out of your feelings. It's not going to bring you any happiness. It's not going to bring you any joy. It's not going to bring you any love. It's not going to bring you any peace. Get out of your own way. Get out. You want to heal, but you keep picking up the phones. You keep texting. You keep texting back. You keep answering the emails. You keep thinking. Fight for your happiness because your ex is not fighting for you. They're not fighting for you. They're not fighting for your love. They're not fighting for the joy. They're not fighting for you at all. They're not. You got to get to the point where you're fighting for yourself. And this is the hardest season that you'll have to go through. Right? This is one of the hardest seasons that you'll have to go through. It's hard. But the person that you're going to become needs you, the person you are right now, to get out your own way. Because you will never meet the future you if the present you is blaming itself. You keep blaming yourself. You keep hurting. You keep being upset. You keep saying, why me? Why me is never going to heal you. Why do I have to go through this? It's never going to heal you. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm going through this. That's never going to heal you. Change up your language. Change up your prayers. Change up yourself. Period. Period. That's what we have to do. And that's what we need to do. Because you got to get back to people. People's counting on you. Your family's counting on you. Your children's counting on you. Your husband, your wives. You know, people is counting on you to do better. And it's deeper than breakup. It's about your life, your mental health, anxiety. People are suffering from real life issues. Anxiety, depression, pain, hurt, defeat. We facing real stuff. And we have to wake up and smile every single day. But we got to heal for real, not for fake. We got to heal for real, right? We have to heal for real. In this season of our life, we got to heal for real. We have to love for real. We got to work on ourselves for real. We got to let go of people who don't love us for real. We got to move on for real, right? I need us to understand that we got to move on for real, right? So what I want, you guys can ask questions if you want. Go to the question box. Let me see if I have any questions. No questions. I'm going to answer some few questions in the question box for everybody. Make sure that you're answering your questions. Let me know. Answer some questions, guys. Ask some questions that you want. All right. How you guys doing? Like, you guys out here just chilling? How's everybody's day? View request. How do you do? Ask the question in the question box, but I'm going to see if I can. You lost 12 pounds. It will do it to you, Nurse Kathy. It will do it to you. How do I heal when I deal with anxiety thoughts every day? Well, number one, I would say go to therapy. Go to therapy if you have anxiety and anxious thoughts, or if it's an anxiety disorder, go to therapy. If not, speak to a coach, speak to someone, because they have some kind of underlying issues there. You might have some triggers from past relationship. I don't know if you're on here because you're healing from a breakup or a divorce, Julia. But what I would say is that if you deal with anxious thoughts every day, you have to learn how to control your thoughts, right? You have to learn how to heal. You have to learn how to forgive. You have to learn how to accept the pain, and you have to fight through the process, which means you have to do some kind of work towards it. Right? If you're looking to get some work done, if you're looking to work with someone, send me a DM. If I can't do it myself, I could definitely point you in the right direction. All right? But what I will definitely say is that you have to learn how to change your thoughts. You have to change your thoughts from negative automatic thoughts to positive automatic thoughts, which means, for example, if you say, hey, I will never find no one else ever again. Right? I was speaking to one of my clients today. I don't know if she's on here right now, but I was speaking to one of my clients about finding the evidence. You see, a lot of us, we have a lot of negative thoughts, but there's no evidence to back it up. A lot of us, we might have a lot of self-defeating thoughts and a bunch of other things, but we have no evidence to kind of prove it. There's no facts. So I want you to say to yourself, when you ever have a negative thought, right? If you have a negative thought, if you have negative, you're thinking negative things or whatever is going on in your mind, say to yourself, what are the facts? What is the evidence that's proving my thoughts real right now? What are the thoughts? I mean, what are the evidence? What evidence do I have to say that these thoughts are real? To prove that these thoughts are real, All right. How do I get over fear? We will always have fear. That's the thing about life. We will always have fear. It's how we manage it and how we balance it and what we're afraid of, right? So I will say, what triggers your fear, right? How long you've been having these fears and what the fear actually is. Because a lot of things that we think that we're fearful from, it's not really fear. It's just things that we have to tackle or unclear from our childhood, or maybe past hurt, or breakup, heartbreak, disappointment, these things. So I will definitely say it's less about the fear, but more about the trigger and learning how to balance it, because we'll always be afraid of some things or anxious, but it's how we not cover it up, but how we manage it, because we have to manage these things. What do I do when my ex hit me up after several years saying he missed me? Listen, I always believe that people could change. This is Cheeks. I always believe that people can change, right? I always believe that people can change. But I do believe that you have to do what's best for you. Are you healed? Right? Because you said several years, which means people can change depending on how the breakup went. So just say to yourself, how did the breakup end? Was it a toxic breakup? Did he cheat? Did he lie? Did he betray you? Is it something that's not unforgivable, but it's something that's unacceptable, right? Because then again, what I don't want you to do is to say, I miss you too, right? Or engage in a conversation or communicate and try to work things out when you know that things is going to fail again, when you're going to get your heart broken again. And then you're going to say to yourself, okay, I should have never did that, right? Or I should have never went back, right? People always miss you. But where's that missing coming from? Is it coming from loneliness? Because I can say I miss you all day long, but where is the missing coming from? Are you telling me that you miss me because all the relationships that you got into within those several years didn't work out? Are you saying that you miss me because I was the best thing in your life? Right? And then it took you several years to really understand that. Are you saying you miss me because you see me blowing up and glowing up and you realize that I was the best thing in your life, and then you want, like, why do you miss me? Right? So if somebody texts you that say, okay, that's nice. Like, I don't understand. Like, why is this coming out all of a sudden? Did you have a dream? Did you go to church? Right? Did you have a prophecy? Like, what is it? What is it that you miss? So I will definitely get down to the bottom of that, because what I don't want is for you to act on, be happy that they miss you, but then you kind of get hurt in the process, because everybody starts off with, I miss you. I miss you is not a real good thing to start off with. It's, hey, how you doing? Right? And then you get into I miss you, right? Because there's a lot of things that's kind of strange with I miss you. All right. So I'll definitely check that in. Check that out. All right. Any other questions from amazing followers? Anybody else? Anybody else got some questions? Fear of dying alone. Listen, that's tough. A lot of people have those fears, but I'll say this, man. You got to learn how to enjoy your own company. It's not only about dying alone, but with your life. Sometimes you might feel alone, but you're really not alone. Do you have family? Do you have friends? Or do you fear of dying alone, single? Which should be the least of your worries, right? Focus on yourself, focus on your life, right? And focus on the people around you. Because when you have real people around you, you'll never die alone. How to move on? Well, listen, that's a loaded question, right? But one of the first steps is that you have to learn how to forgive. There's power in forgiveness. Learn how to forgive yourself. How to accept change, accept the fact that you have to move on, you have to heal, right? You have to accept those things. Okay. All right. So that's the last question that I got. My daughter's calling me. She's calling me, so I got to answer the phone if my daughter calls. But I love you guys. You're amazing. You're beautiful. If you need me, if you need coaching, you need to speak to me, I do got sessions available for tomorrow. Click the link in my bio to get my online course, my books, my products. But if you need to speak to me, if you need coaching, if you need to book a session, send me a DM right now. Let me know that you were on this live and I'll give you a special price. Let me know that you were on this live and I'll give you a special price. I love you. Stay blessed.